Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, well, we're in downtown Coral Bay. This Receiver booth is up to something naughty, and if she damages it, I'm going to kill her. This Receiver booth, what have you got?
Hello, everybody. I know that Mr. Paul can fix it. How are you today? How nice to see you again. I'm not damaging, I'm just cuddling it and giving to it the color. You're such a beautiful woman sitting on your bonnet. What else you want? Or your cup?
Right, come on, the booth. I like your hat, by the way.
Call girl.
Call girl.
No,
She's confused her English.
cowgirl.
Oh, cowgirl, I see. Right.
Cowboy.
She could be a call girl sometimes. Anyway, let's get down this way and have a look what's going on in the world. Here is a restaurant that was there a while ago called Fresh. Unfortunately, it closed a few years ago. And over here is the Frog and Toad, one of the most popular bars in the whole of the Payer area. I'm not sure if it's Payer or Coral Bay. I think it's actually Coral Bay. And it was a wonderful place. Look at that. It's called the Frog and Toad. It's been here for a long, long time. And it's one of the greatest bars in the whole of the Coral Bay area. Look at that. Bit of music playing in the background. So we'll keep going. And we'll walk down here and show you what's going on. Now there is the Friday's fish and chip shop. It doesn't appear to be open at the moment, but it was in the past. And then over here you've got hairspray, and then you've got a girl called Jamie. I actually personally know her. Her mother is actually English and her father is Cypriot, and she's actually a very, very good hairdresser, and she's married to a young man, and I know his parents who are English, and he's English as well. I know them all. Anyway, the booth, what have you got to say? There we go. Chuchka dancing all over Coral Bay tonight, that's for sure. If the two brothers whose grandfather used to live here, they know who we're talking about. Look at that. Yeah. Cakes, tattoo shop, Coral Bay divers. Look at that. Wow. Hold on a minute. Yes, LaBouffe, she's almost as beautiful as you. Almost, not quite, but almost as beautiful as you. Anyway, come on, LaBouffe. Let's get round here a little bit further. And over there, you've actually got a laundry. So if you've come down to Paphos from the woods tonight and your sheets are a bit dirty, that's where you come, to the Clean Sheets Laundry. And then you've got a hire shop, so you can hire cars, bikes, quad bikes, that sort of thing from there. And if we go round here a bit further, guess what? It's a kiosk. And Paphos would not be the same without a nice kiosk. Greatest kiosk in the world. That's obviously the boss. There he is. What's your name?
I wish I was.
He wishes he was. What's your name?
Ben.
Ben. He's a superstar. Do you get a reduction on the cigarettes?
No.
No?
They're pretty cheap.
They're
less than €5 most of them.
Actually, one of our subscribers was asking how much cigarettes are. About €4, aren't they?
About that, yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Local brands, 360, 370.
Yeah.
Go to Benton Hedges, 450, somewhere under. Yeah. So if you are in Coral Bay, come and see Ben.
There you go.
Seems like a nice guy. He really does. Very, very helpful, very, very friendly. Now, there's another hair salon, and there's a pork kebab shop, which looks to be open because there's lights on inside. Should we go and have a look? Should we go and have a look, Robert? That was a barbecue. No, that's they do. Don't they cook goat or something in there? What do they call it? I should have researched it if I was Ben from what's it called? Yeah, Kleftico, that's it. Which actually translated means stolen meat. That's what it actually means, or that's what I was told. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It is correct,
it's
yeah?
correct.
Yeah.
Klefti
So,
means steak.
They are Klefti. There we go. So there we are, the Coral Oasis Taverna. And we're quite early in the evening because I understand that this is quite a busy taverna, and the reason why we stopped, you'll understand in a moment, because my little nostrils smelt something. And there it is. Look at that. You can't get any better than that. Look at it.
Where is this smell is coming from?
So there's pork, there's beef, and there's chicken, and it's cooking, and it's cooking, and it's cooking.
I made it.
Absolutely wonderful.
The man is laughing.
He's laughing at us. Wow.
Very nice smell.
We're trying to give you a bit of a smell because it smells absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure whether to have the chicken, the beef, or the pork. Which one, the boo? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I would have chicken.
Chicken.
or kitchen, like my mother says.
Right. Go and ask the gentleman. Does he do that every night? Because if he's doing it tomorrow night, we're coming. So go and ask him.
They do every evening. Okay?
Every evening. So what time is it ready to serve? What time?
About now it's 7:30.
About 7:30 to 8.
So tomorrow we have
Right. Tomorrow, I'm coming here and I'm having some of that. Look at that. Wow. Yes, Labu.
Mr. Paul,
Yes,
they
Ruby.
have a Greek music and dancing, fire.
Fire. She's going to blow fire, you mean? Wow. We're coming for that. So blowing fire. Wow, we're coming. So we're going to eat some of that and we're going to have fire. What a superstar. That lovely man. Lovely man. What a great man. So we will come back tomorrow. So tomorrow night, it's a date. We're coming tomorrow night.
Tonight,
Oh,
no dance.
well, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow no dancing, only suvla. Only
But there's souvlaki tomorrow.
every night.
Every night. That's a man after my heart. Tomorrow night we're coming. Right, let's walk down here, the booth, and have a look.
Coming today.
Sorry?
Are we coming today?
No, we've already eaten.
I know
Today.
that
That's
we've
the problem.
eaten. This is a problem.
Because we'd already eaten, if you understand. Then we decided to come up to Coral Bay.
Why did
And
we
then,
do such a mistake? I'm gonna steal this car now.
that's it. The booth's off into the children's playground. She spotted something. Don't break it, the booth, because that's a Porsche, and they're going to charge us a fortune
It's
if you
already
damage
broken.
it.
Should I go?
Well, I think it needs a bit of body work, to be honest. It's got a bit of a smack on the front end from the last time watching Receiver LaBooth was driving. Right, go on, let's get down here, LaBooth, because I know, because I used to live in Coral Bay, that there is a pathway down there that takes us down to the Coral Bay Beach. So come on, LaBooth.
It's a Coral Oasis Tavern restaurant.
Yes. And that's where we are going to come tomorrow, because they told us, as you may have noticed, they cook souvlaki, which is barbecued meat, every night of the week. And that sounds good to me, and it smells absolutely wonderful, and it looked absolutely wonderful. So, LaBooth, I'll be coming tomorrow.
This one, yeah. This one is Italian restaurant.
It's closed.
Yeah.
It's been closed for a couple of years now.
What a beautiful.
Hopefully it will reopen. Hopefully, yep. There are some rather nice villas around here as well.
Wow, how beautiful this
Yeah, beautiful villas, yeah. I mean, we are deep in Coral Bay. Most of these villas are for rent, and you can rent them at about €1,000 a week, £1,000 a week, and they'll sleep somewhere between 6 and 10 people. So obviously if you split that up, that's quite cheap. £150 each per person plus your flight. Look at that view. Wow, look at that. Absolutely spectacular. It doesn't get much better than that. That is for sure. Go on, LaBooth. Look at that. Wow.
Can we go shortcut?
Well, we can.
No.
We can,
There
LaBooth.
is my friends there.
Yes, could be. Right, let's
Wow,
go.
how beautiful.
But hold on a
Mr.
minute. Do you know what that villa is over there?
Paul. Mr. and Mr. Prince.
Yes, it is.
Mr.
That's
and
Mr. and Mrs. Sorry, Mr. and Mr. It's confusing. It's Jeremy and Simon Payne's grandparents' old bungalow. And we know that because of the view across the road. Obviously, in their day, those villas were not there, so the view was even better. So, shall we go down that way?
Yeah,
Because it'll be easier. That's a bit of a drop for us.
Yeah, well, I could
And
go
there may
there,
be
but I
snakes.
don't want to
So let's go that way. Come on, Boo. There's a nice little pathway there.
Yeah.
So let's take the people with us and get down to the Coral Bay Beach. And the idea is that we're going to catch the sun going down. Well, that's the plan anyway. I'll follow you, LaBooth. Your rear end is very nice. That's it. She's off. Bit of wiggling, a bit of jiggling, and a bit of dancing with those boots. Absolutely spectacular. Huh! She just lacks that little bit of a huh at the end. Absolutely spectacular. Spoilt them there. Wow, what a view. It doesn't get any better than that. Keep going, LaBooth. It brings us out onto the main road and then we can wiggle down. Right, then we can wiggle down. Sorry? Yes, she's wearing those boots out, that's for sure. So that's another thing to put on your list, Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Simon. But look at the view you get. Now, one of these days she's going to fall on her ass. But as you know, if you watched last night's video, she did. Go on, the booth, keep going. Do you know where you are now?
In the jungle.
Well, it could look like a jungle, but it's not. Do you know where you are now?
No.
No. Do you not recognise that hotel across the road? Do you recognise, see that white taxi van over there? There's a wall behind there that you, that's right, our number one superstar hero. What have you got to say to Mr. Butler?
Mr. Butler, you are the best. All of you are best, don't get me wrong.
But we do have to signal out.
I remember, yeah, it makes me very
Mr. Paul Butler is an absolute superstar. So come on, LaBouffe, let's work our way to the back, to the rear of the Coral Bay Beach Hotel and Resort, because there's a reason, because the sunset, well, that's pretty much the last point that you can watch from as the sun sets and vanishes on its travels to a... Look at that, that's one of them things.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of them things, LaBouffe.
Not good cars. They are cheating pretty much.
They often cheat a lot. Well, mine did anyway. So here we are in downtown, the back end of Coral Bay. That's across the road to the Coral Bay Beach Hotel and Resort supermarket. There's a car hire place and a place called Legends Lounge Bar. So if you want a snack, if you're all inclusive and you've had enough, that's the closest place to go and have something to eat, that is for sure. Shall we go straight through the foyer, Lou?
Yeah.
I think so. We'll be a bit brave and we'll go straight through the foyer.
Let's kayaha.
Kayaha? What's that mean?
You said it. Let's kayaha.
Let's kayaha. Right. Come on, Mr. Booth. Let's get through the main foyer out to the rear of the hotel, onto the swimming pool, and then out to show the sunset over... What?
I'm preparing my balconies to
Right.
run.
LaBouffe is I'm just making it, she's preparing her balconies to run, whatever that means. Right, well, LaBouffe, I'll follow you. Let's get straight through the foyer as fast as possible. That's it, be careful. Let's not try and make a noise. Wow, what a nice foyer. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Go on, LaBouffe. Wow. What a nice hotel it is. Wow. Straight out, LaBouffe. Straight out. Look at that. Wow. Wow. What a hotel it is. Mr. Butler, you're in for a treat. Look at that. Look at that for a view. Wow. What a nice hotel it is. What a view. Mr. Butler, it doesn't get any better than this, that's for sure. Now I'm tempted to walk on that roof, but I've got a feeling I'll go straight through it. Right, let's follow LaBouffe. She's got a couple of friends with her. I must say, it's a very, very nice hotel. LaBouffe, what have you got to say? Do you like it? Let's get down here.
I don't know where to run.
Well, luckily there's not much security. Ooh, that's it, go on, that's some wood. I think security's coming. Right, let's get down here. Look at that pool. This is like a deja vu for Mr. Paul Butler. He's thinking, oh my God, those two lunatics are at it again. What a beautiful, beautiful pool. What are you up to with it? That's it, she's monkeying. Yep, she's monkeying. One of these days, that's for sure. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. And you wouldn't have thought a woman of her age would be that stupid, would you? Oh no. We are going to get arrested, that is for sure. Right, go on, LaBouffe. Be quick, because the security are on their way. Oh, look at that. Jump of a panther.
Elephant.
Wow. No, a panther. Right, come on, LaBouffe. Let's get down those steps and show the people the beauty of the blue sea. Lapping against the shoreline. It's a beautiful hotel, isn't it? Absolutely to die for. Look at the pool across there. Look at that. With the sun glistening in the background, the sails. Just imagine staying here. Absolutely beautiful. Just like Miss Otching Receivia LaBouffe. Where's she off now? Here we go. We are going to get arrested That's it. We's in big trouble. LaBouffe has seen something. Right. Hold on a second. She's on top of the world, so let's get a little bit closer and see exactly what she has to say. Miss Oching Resivia LaBouffe, what are you up to?
Wow. If you come here, you'll understand.
You got a good view of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, be a hero. Come up.
Yeah, but the problem is they'll probably arrest me because I'm not quite as good looking as Miss Oching Resivia LaBouffe, but she has requested it, so I will attempt to climb. Look at that view. Wow. You wait for that view, because that view's to die for, that's for sure. We're going to go up and see what the LaBouffe is on about. Let's have a look, LaBouffe.
Look,
Wow.
go up.
Look at that.
And
Absolutely spectacular. That's for sure. It doesn't get any better than that. Look at the sun setting in the sky. It's on its travels. It's going to go to Australia. LaBouffe is off. It's like a little pony running around with those boots on.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Right, LaBouffe, let's get down those rather nice steps. Let's take the people and show them the spectacality of the little harbour.
It's like in a fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale, it is. Certainly one of the most beautiful hotels and one of the greatest hotels in Paphos, never mind Coral Bay. Look at that. Go on, LaBouffe, I'll follow your rear end.
Was it here in this hotel we were nearly taken by waves?
It was. If people go hunting back a long time ago through our videos, probably about the 20th, video we did, we came down here, I think it was around about, well, mid to late February, and the water, well, it was chopsy, and it felt a bit hungry, and it tried to eat me and Miss Oching Resivia LaBouffe.
You know, I would like to tell you that I like those trees. They are like two friends, girls, but they getting old together.
Let's have a look. Those are the two trees that she's on about. They're intertwining and kissing and falling in love. Very, very beautiful indeed. Right, LaBouffe, let's get out there and show the people the spectacality of the blue sea and the blue sky as the sun leaves it and the rays fade and then reappear on the other side of the world, other side of the planet, in downtown Cato, Sydney, for example. Look at that, LaBouffe. Wow. Which way are we going to go? The sun's going to go down over there, so let's get on the little harbour and see how long it's going to take for that sun to vanish. Wow, what a place.
It's
beautiful,
like
isn't it?
paradise.
Absolutely beautiful. Don't you think?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Spectacular. And we haven't been back here now for 4 or 5 months. It's like a different world, that's for sure. When we came here, it had been battered by the winter for 3 or 4 months. It was bleak, it was cold, and it was windy. Now, look at it, full of life. There's the water sports centre. The Coral Beach Water Sports Centre is here, right on your doorstep. You've got a banana boat, so there you go. Mrs. Caroline Carter, oh sweet Caroline, that's what we meant. Would you like to ride the banana? You've got a fly fish, you've got the crazy shark. There's all sorts going on here. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. What superstars they are. So, if you've got a couple of bob to spend, that's where you want to go. Uh-oh, LaBouffe's seen something. It is, yes. It's been reincarnated in a blow-up. Yes, there you go. Looks like Coco. It is.
Well, it is our Coco.
Yes. Right, come on, LaBouffe. Let's get moving along here and see what's going on. Wow, it's absolutely spectacular. Look at the beach over there, LaBouffe. With all the tables and the chairs and the umbrellas. There's the little Coral Bay, or Coral Bay Beach Harbour, as they call it. Some fishing boats. Someone with a nice big boat, obviously. And there is the rear of the outside bar area, the lower section to the rear of the Coral Beach Hotel and Resort. Wow, absolutely spectacular. We're going to take you out to this point, and the sun has set in the sky. It looks beautiful. We'll scan around.
That one made like in a spirit of last century.
Oldie worldy look.
Column pillars,
It is, yeah.
It looks amazing.
Very, very nice place to sit and have a drink as you watch the sunset in the sky and the sun go down. Forgive all this. Unfortunately, there's a slight problem over there with the sewerage system. I know it sounds bad, but don't worry about it. They are correcting it, and they are going to beautify this in the next few days. That's for sure. On the booth, off you go. Get your way round. That's it. Now we can see there's a man hunting for his supper over there. Very tranquil, very calm, and he's hoping to find himself a bit of cod, and his wife is cooking up the chips. Look at that. There we are. This is called Coral Beach, one of the greatest beaches in the whole of the Paphos district. Absolutely spectacular. There's a man gathering his thoughts as he hunts for his supper. I understand there's a lot of fishermen out there. If you're going to go fishing, well, pack your rod, bring it with you, and it's a beautiful place to come, very calm. You can spend most evenings out here. It's not cold at all, obviously. Look at that. That is the rear of the Coral Beach Hotel and Resort, and that is their own private harbour with their own private jet skis, etc. You have to pay, obviously, but they're there, right on your doorstep, and that's the Coral Beach. There's your fisherman looking for his cod, and there is Miss Oching Receiver performing live at the end of the harbour.
When somebody is fishing, you shouldn't do these noises, otherwise you will scare the fish.
Correct. Let's mount the rocks, look at the sun, and then say au revoir, because this video is getting too long, and we understand that you're going to click off and go and watch Johnny, who's back in the Ukraine, that's for sure. There we go. Look at that in the booth. One of the greatest views in the world. Let's have a nice big goodbye.
If only I'll say goodbye if you show that from this my point, and then I'll say, look at this.
Right, we'll go around full circle, 360, and then Miss Oching Receiver booth will give us a big goodbye, and then we will watch the sun set for its last few seconds in the sky. Look at that. It's a place, well, to die for, that's for sure. LaBouffe, big goodbye.
From this highest point of this view, I would like to thank you for watching. A lovely, lovely sharing it with you. We're loving you to this. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks for watching. We'll leave you with those final few moments of the sun. There it is, setting in the sky. Absolutely spectacular. Hold on a minute, something's distracted her. There is the Chichochka dancing girl. What a view. Absolutely spectacular.